And now, for your listening pleasure.
Well, it's Christmas Eve, and I hope by now that most of you most of us are done and relaxing before pandemonium happens tomorrow. Hello, it's Mental Health Moments Day, and I'm Carolyn Sanic, life coach, author, high value woman. This is my podcast, Thrive, where for a couple minutes a day I try to help people thrive. I want to wander back in time and try to remember Christmas Eve when I was little. That's a lot of littles ago. We always spent the eve with my dad's side of the family, which meant I could eat my Hungarian baked goodies until I probably gained 10 pounds. And oh boy, do I remember how delicious everything was. My grandmother also made stuffed cabbage, and Hungarian stuffed cabbage also sat in a bed of sauerkraut, which is the only way I eat it now. It's not filled with tomato sauce. It's done in sauerkraut. Oh, God, I love them. The tree I remember best was at my Aunt Helen's house. She always decorated with bubble lights. And under the tree was a country village that I loved to play with. At her house, we had plum dumplings. I used to help make these fantastic dumplings. They were cooked inside one of those big, white, roasting electric roasters that sat on a stand. In fact, I had one of those roasters until not that long ago, and I used it too. Aunt Julia's house was more of the same, and her son and his family would come. I had only 2 uncles on that side of the family. One could do magic and pull silver dollars out of our ears, and the other was married to a woman whose voice set my little ears into a frenzy. Have you ever had someone like that whose voice sets your teeth on edge? That's what my mom used to say. My Uncle Al was in vaudeville on the Ziegfeld circuit, and he knew Gypsy Rose Lee and Mama Rose very well. Yes, those are some of my best Christmas Eve memories. And on my blue days, I call them up out of my foggy brain and think about them all, and I can see every single face of all my family. My advice to you on a foggy blue Christmas day is fall back on the good times. It can help. I'm Carolyn Sanic, life coach, author, high value woman, and this is my podcast, and I thank you all so much for listening. And that would be a Christmas Eve wrap.